just got home and I'm technically 10 days post-ovulation of a not planned anything. And I think, oh my gosh, that's a positive line. Oh my gosh. It is positive. Oh my gosh. Stop. Oh my gosh. That is positive. Oh my gosh. Holy cow. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Got a little bit of a situation.
Hey, wait a second.
It's positive, babe. It's positive. Look at this. Do you see that? Look, wait, I can't get it. Do you see that?
The pink line?
Ah, yeah, that's the one. So is this our oops baby?
These things happen.
What did I tell you before we even got, I've always told you, what did I tell you? I said, what about our third child? I said, if we had a third child, it would be...
A blessing to the both of us.
It would be an accident! What?
Oh my gosh.
No, let go. My hands are like shaking. I was in the store and I was like, I feel off. It's gonna be the worst recorded video ever because our camera is dead. What? What are you thinking about?
You're shaking.
I'm sorry. So what do you think? Never have a camera in your face.
Whoops.
I was convinced it was gonna be negative.
I was convinced it was going to be positive because we had a little bit of an emotional at this point.
Hey. I thought it was just PMSing.
It was more than that usually, yes.
It was over coupons.
Yep, heard it here first. It was over coupons.
It was. Oh my gosh. Oh, so what do I do? I know I gotta go, but my surgery. I'm supposed to have surgery next week. Hi guys, and welcome back. So I figured I would try and give a little bit of an update. Basically, because I have a history of ectopic pregnancies, I've had one, and then so I had James, an ectopic pregnancy that ended in surgery, and then we had Cade. I'm I'm supposed to get blood work done the minute I find out I'm pregnant. That way we can kind of measure how fast my HCG levels are rising to know if it could possibly be another ectopic, to have a heads up and to plan accordingly, or to be able to know if it looks like the pregnancy is in uterus. I had a tiny bit of spotting, but because I got a little bit of the spotting, we were like, oh no, we need to do something right now. I went ahead and got blood work done yesterday. I didn't film it. Most people with a history of ectopic pregnancies, you have only until about like 5 to 6 weeks until it would rupture if it was ectopic. So you have a very short window. You can't just say, oh, we'll wait, because if you wait and it is ectopic, waiting would basically mean you would wait until it ruptures and you're essentially hemorrhaging, have to be rushed to the hospital, put under anesthesia, surgery. It's very traumatic. So very little time, especially because most people find out between 4 and 6 weeks. That is why all of this is kind of crazy and confusing and very abnormal. And one of the issues is that most providers will not see you until you're like 8 to 10 weeks, maybe 6 at like the earliest. So trying to get through to the doctors so that they will order blood work for you is really, really difficult, because most nurses aren't very educated on ectopic pregnancies and what needs to happen. So you have to advocate for yourself. Basically what needs to happen is I get one blood draw, and that's my baseline. So it doesn't really matter so much what that number is. I mean, we want it to line up with how many weeks pregnant I am. But other than that, it's just a baseline. And then I also got my progesterone check just to make sure that's good. Then in 2 days, so 48 hours, they'll draw my blood again and we'll compare the two numbers to see. In 48 hours, your HCG levels should be more than doubling. Then once my numbers hit above 1500, we will need to go in for an early ultrasound. It's not to detect if there's a heartbeat or anything like that. It's simply just to see if there's a gestational sac in the uterus. It's not really like a fun first 5 or 6 weeks for someone like me who, like I said, has a history of an ectopic pregnancy. I'm already almost 5 weeks. I'll be 5 weeks on Monday, which today's Thursday. Most people can usually see something on an ultrasound between 5 and 6 weeks. So we may actually get to have an ultrasound this next week. But that is basically where we're at. So right now it's kind of just a waiting game and just getting a lot of tests done, but it'll move pretty fast. Hi guys. So first of all, Josh is home with the boys right now. That way I could come up here because we haven't told family or anything that we're pregnant, and it just would be a lot to ask someone to watch the boys for 4 or 5 hours. So basically we've gotten 2 blood work tests done. My first one came back I think at like 6:56, and I just got my second one, like the results back from yesterday, which I'm shocked it was so fast, and it was actually 3,787 or something like that. So I think that's right on the mark. It definitely isn't like way above, so hopefully that still looks good. So I'll be curious to know what the doctor thinks. He did go ahead and put me on progesterone, so I've been doing that just because he said it looked a little low. So what's happening, and I'm not planning on filming in there, is I am getting an ultrasound done to see if we can see a gestational sac in the uterus. So it's basically like the last check mark or last piece of the puzzle that should tell us that whether it's ectopic or not. At this point, I'm pretty confident it's not. I've not had any bleeding. I've not had any, well, I had like 2 days of barely anything spotting, like way early on, but I've not had any other issues, no severe cramping, just mild uterus cramping. And so I feel like it's in the uterus. So I feel pretty hopeful and confident that it is. We came up here so we could have that reassurance. So I'm getting ready to call now, and I will update you guys when I come out and after I visit with the doctor. I'm in the parking lot now. Really good news. I will show you. Good news. Yes, it is too soon to tell. This is actually right on track for being 5 weeks, but it's still a little bit soon to see any sort of, well, actually, I don't even think there's an embryo yet. Sorry, no embryo, just a yolk sac. A little too soon to see anything, but we could tell immediately that it was in the uterus, so we're so incredibly thankful, feel so blessed. I had a good feeling going in, which is one of the reasons I was okay coming by myself. And yeah, now we're just happy. Now we just wait, you know, and hope for the best, and hope that this is a pregnancy that will go full term and we'll get to meet this little baby soon. So very happy, very excited, and I'm starving. It is 1:20 and I'm pregnant, and I'm gonna eat all of Chick-fil-A. So that is where I'm headed now, and then I am driving home to my boys.